Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First carry here for Kyron Williams. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll send a tight end in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Rams first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. It's another run here for Williams. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. That's Azeez Ojulari in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his... He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Corum. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A give, and here comes Williams. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. Back to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Dane Belton.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Throwing, Willis. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Higgins sent in motion. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, And it'll set up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide, and he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
To throw, here's Willis. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Here's Willis. Catch made right side by Wilson. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? More from... On the give, it's Williams. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Giants. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. team's ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will get into the end zone. Jordan Whittington. Touchdown, Rams.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Willis now to throw. Catch made right side. It's Johnson.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
Throwing is Willis. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Willis. He's got his man incomplete to Johnson. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On first down, it is Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
And the Giants have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains.
Once you see that guy coming across the formation pre-snap, Mike, you have to be thinking jet sweep instantly. It's just such a dangerous play that always has the potential for this type of yardage, especially when he wins that race to the edge.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. Now it is 1st and goal.
Let's go.
This one caught at the 4.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal.
Go.
Higgins sent in motion. They're called in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New York. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. On the option, here's Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Throwing now from the gun. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. They run over center with Williams. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set.
To throw is Willis. Here's a screen set up to Williams. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Let's go.
Higgins sent in motion.
Buffalo 18.
Throwing, Willis. That one caught by Wilson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Willis to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
On the set. Set. Ready. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Willis now to throw. And open downfield, it's Johnson. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down. Throwing, Willis. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is going to be out of bounds. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
To throw, here's Willis. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, New York. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
1918. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, he'll keep this one on the ground. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the 1st half.
Rams 10.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Bronco 80. Set up. Set go.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready? Set. 18, pioneer. Go street. Ready?
Here's Willis. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 17 yards, the gain there. That's good for a giant 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Set.
Now it's Tracy looking to run. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
On the jump. Let's go.
Now Willis. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult Defensively, it'll set up a 4th down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Ready, ready.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Go!
Higgins sent in motion. Willis. That is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Got it. Ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
They'll go with Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Here we go. Set.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Rams are able to get it back within a score.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
30-yard line.
Come on. Set. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Rig alert.
They put Wilson in motion. Now the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Quick slash into the hands of Wilson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
11. Let's go now. Go.
Throwing is Willis. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
19
Six-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4
19 tight.
at the 48-yard line.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Willis now to throw. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, Giants.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Giants. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. As he throws there, it's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Pick as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. To the sideline, nice job. They pull that one in, but that is still well short of a 1st down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Slot man in motion left. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completion, and
oh, no chance to get rid of that ball. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
It probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
3rd and 5. Now it's Williams. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. And he will have a Giants first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Here's the fullback, Ricard. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Track at 60.
To throw is Willis. Open man, right side. He's got it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal.
Let's go now. Hey, smash.
Higgins sent in motion.
Mustang 19.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Throwing, Willis. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. They put Wilson in motion.
Check smash, check smash. Hup.
Willis to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. They'll look to throw. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from, and hopefully carry it into next week's game to hopefully have a lot better performance, especially here offensively.
This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. They'll look to throw again. Nakua snags it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Second and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, a loose football. But he'll gather it back in. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Jordan Whittington. Touchdown, L.A. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Next to score, Giants 35, Rams 20.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one. through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready.
They'll run it with Williams. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. Go.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
Here's Willis. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
Throwing, Willis. And that one incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Higgins sent in motion. Now Willis. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. His throw left side is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to throw. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Go!
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look downfield once again.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
So Kittle comes in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to the air one more time. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, L.A. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Check go.
To throw, here's Willis. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Willis. Get it out quickly to Higgins. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's the game of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
He's got the 1st down. They'll bring him down at the 28th. But the sticks will move. 1st down picked up on the ground.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Ready?
Throwing, Willis. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Okay, great.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Set up.
Higgins sent in motion.
Go.
To throw is Willis. This one downfield, taken in by Higgins. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Willis. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. Inside the 40. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Los Angeles. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.